Okay, this lesson is to go through the distributive property. You distribute by multiplying. These parentheses right here indicate multiplication. A lot of times in math, if we write 4 parentheses 3, what we mean is 4 times 3. So those parentheses mean multiplication. When we use the distributive property to expand an expression like this, we are going to use arrows. And I want you to draw the arrows on your paper. So for example, this A, this coefficient right here, we are going to multiply that A by this B right here. That's going to give us A times B. Then we aren't done because the parentheses are not over. We are going to multiply A times C to give us AC, and because this is positive, the positives comes over right here. Negative 5 times 5x is going to give us negative 25x, and then we're going to take that negative 5 and we're going to multiply it by this positive 7 right here. That's going to give us negative 35. 4 times 2x is going to give us 8x. Then we're going to distribute that 4 to this positive 3y, so that's going to give us positive 12y. Then we're going to distribute the 4 to the positive 10 to give us positive 40. That's how you expand an expression using the distributive property. Try these two right now. Here's the answers. Check how you did on them. Okay, now let's turn this scenario into an expression. So right here we have a family of 3, and they're each going to buy 2 oranges. We're going to call the oranges X, and 5 apples. We're going to call those apples Y. So let's think about how we would write this down. It's a family of 3, but they're going to buy 2 oranges and 5 apples, and all 3 of them are going to do this. So this is what the expression looks like if we then wanted to go and distribute from here. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 5y is 15y. So in total, the family is going to buy 6 oranges and 5 apples. In the first example, we were dealing with an addition expression within those parentheses. I want to show you what happens when we are working with a subtraction expression. So right here we have A times B minus C, and you just have to be careful with your integers, that's all. So again, this is a positive. When there's not a sign there, we're going to assume positive. A times B is going to give us AB. And when we think about this next distribution, we are really going to connect this subtraction sign with the C. We're going to think of it as a negative. Negative, subtraction, they can be used interchangeably. So we're going to take this positive A and we're going to multiply it by a negative C. And that's where this negative kind of pops over here to a minus or negative AC. So it becomes AB minus AC. And we'll show you with numbers how this is going to look. So right here, we have, oh, my pen just got so small, 6 times 5x, both positive, so we're going to get 30x, which is positive. Now we're going to come and we're going to have this 6 times, again, we're going to connect this sign here, a negative 7. This is negative 42. So straightforward. Where it gets a little tricky is when your coefficient is negative, like this one right here. So we're going to take and we're going to distribute this negative 2 to this positive 2x. Negative 2 times positive 2 is negative 4x. Now when we take the negative 2 and distribute it here, again, we're going to put this sign with this term right here. So we have a -2 times -3y. Negative times a negative gives you a positive 6y. Last but not least, -2 times -10. Negative times a negative is going to give us positive 20. Try these two examples on your own. Here are the answers. Pay special attention to your signs. Make sure you got those right. Okay, turning words into an expression again. At a lemonade stand, 5 cups are sold at $1.25 each, but each cup costs 50 cents to make. So when we think about this, again, we have 5 cups. We're going to take and sell each one for $1.25, but we're going to have to subtract 50 cents off that because that is the cost to make those. Now, two things we could do here. Order of operations. We could solve this first and then multiply by 5, but we can also, since we're focused on the distributive property, we can also distribute here. 5 times $1.25 is $6.25. 5 times 50 cents is $2.50. So what we get here is a total profit of $3.75. The last thing that I want to show you is that the distributive property, you can also distribute backwards. So in this case, we have the coefficient at the back of the parentheses. Same thing, we just go the other way. So x times y is xy, x times z is xz. Same exact way, we're just going to literally go backwards. So 3 times 5x is 15x. 3 times -7 gives me a -21 or -21 there. And that's how you get that expression. Try these 3 on your own. Here are the answers. Make sure you got those signs correct. And in words, here's how something like this is going to look. So at a pizza party, each person takes 2 slices of pizza and 3 pieces of candy. There are 10 people. So we can distribute backwards to know that this is 10 pieces of pizza and 30 pieces of candy.